Alright, so this video is me showing off Unity, the Unity project for um, class, or for finals. So I think Unity was kind of different in a way than Unreal because I think you just have a little bit more options with design than you do Unreal, I think. Like, the game just looks better, but it is also quite a bit more difficult to actually program the way you want. I'm not the biggest fan of working with C Sharp. I actually never worked with C Sharp until now, but I've noticed some quirks about it, and I'll kind of explain those quirks as we get into it. Um, Before I start, let me just change this to level 3. Seem to have missed that. So this is the base level, just like in Unreal. Um, I just put a cool cloud texture down. I pulled this off like a free stock image website. So we got level 1, level 2, level 3, and then um, I really like this crate texture. I just think it's kind of neat. So let me start this, and at the end I'll show the executable I created for it. Actually, before I do that, let me show some of the stuff I made. So I have a couple scripts here. We have a scoring and health for level 3 over here, and then we just have a normal scoring for the other levels. We have a quick game function here, application.quit, and then I just named that level 1, but it's pretty much just a trigger box for, or a trigger event for whenever you walk through like a quote-unquote portal. Um, Playgrounds, nothing there. Got my 4 levels right here. Um, got lighting and stuff over here. I got some more scripts over here. Got the spinny script that just for spinning in level 2. Is there anything else I want to show before I start? Got some audio files here. Yeah, I think that's about it for that. So let me show it off. Okay, so let's start off with level 1. So in level 1, um, so Skybox Maze. I really like this ground texture here as well. I couldn't get the same ground texture as in Unreal, which I really liked, but I've made all the walls clouds and stuff. I thought that kind of neat. So you're just dumped into the middle of the maze, and the goal is to grab all of the gold orbs. This maze is way more in depth than the other maze. But once you get all 5 gold orbs, you win the game. Let's see if I can find one real quick. This map is way bigger. I'll show it off in a second. I actually think it would take like an hour for me to actually beat this level, to be honest. This one's actually kind of complicated. Alright, so here's one. Let's grab it. And then we got a score of 1. Let's go to, I believe that was level 1. Yep. Okay, so here we are. There's some runoff stuff here, but that's not visible in actual game. So we got our points. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot, it's hard to traverse. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 gold orbs. And then let's see if we can find the scoring script. So here, score text, text mesh, pro U GUI, and then I use this TV channel change static sound effect for when you pick it up, and then there's footstep sound effects when you walk around and stuff. Let's go to that script here, scoring. So here, how I kind of have the logic set up is similar to how we did in class. We're just stating it here as 0 right here, public string next scene, called before, audio source, score text, normal stuff. And then here I have if score equals 5, plays the audio clip, and then score text, you win. So with this, I was actually having problems with it just because of how C# operates. So I tried to get it to like in Unreal where I had it show you win and then wait a couple seconds and then load the next scene right here under Scene Manager. But from what I could find in Unreal, or not Unreal, but C Sharp and my limited experience with C Sharp, which is probably the biggest issue, I guess, with that. I was looking online trying to find a way to do it, and I found something you can do something with threading that's kind of built in. I have it up here using system threading. I had something in here previously messing around with that, but that just locks up your threads, and it actually just pauses the whole program. The user interface is completely locked up for however long I specify it to, and then it loads the next scene, and it doesn't even show the score text. So I was unable to actually get the score text to show. I'll actually move, I'll make a couple copies here so I can show what happens when you win. But I ran into this issue before with Unity. It just seems like it's inconsistent. Seems like sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. So 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and it just takes you back. I had the you win there. You might have saw it. If you pause the video, you'll see it pop up for a second, but I had no way of actually getting it to pause, show it, and then go to the next level. So unfortunately, I was unable to get that working as intended. Yeah, so I suppose I'll go on to level 2 now. So before I start this level, I have, well, I suppose I'll just show it. So it's Goofy. So right there, make it to the gate. So the way this, I messed how the view is, because I thought it was actually really cool how it works. We got some particle effects over there, and then we got some cheese slices, I suppose. So it's kind of a top overview game. I couldn't figure out how to actually like get it to lock like this, because that's kind of how I wanted it. I guess that was my idea with it. See if I can beat it. This one's actually kind of challenging. It's kind of fun though, I think. I think it's a better implementation than what, shoot. Died. Well, I'll move my character up. We'll switch scenes to level 2. Yeah, we can save that. So, just move him up. Move him up. There's the portal. But I think this one's a better design than I had in Unreal. Like I said, it seems kind of easier to make things look prettier in Unreal or Unity than it is Unreal. I mean, this isn't that pretty, but like I don't know, it just seems cooler. It just looks better. So start it, and I should land right there. So, and then you gotta run, hit it, next level. And again, same issue with the threading. I can't get it to pause and then display it, unfortunately. I really wish I could. Let's go to level 1 or level 2. I'll show the logic here. So we're grabbing the level 1 script. Nothing too crazy. It's just a scene switcher if you trigger it, but I'll bring it up real quick. Oh, and they'll show off these two. So I got the spinny script here. Click it and then transform rotate, and it does 50 times time.delta. How I originally had it was with frames, and those frames were very inconsistent, and I wanted something a little bit more concrete, so I did it with time delta. So no matter what system you play it on, it'll work properly like that. And yeah, then coming over here, the box collider. Oh, it had me worried for a second. I thought the script wasn't in there. How did it work? So grabbing the next scene, playground. That's the default scene where the quote unquote hub is. So level 1, scene manager, load scene, next scene. Pretty simple setup here. Nothing too crazy. So let's go back to playground. Play. Keep getting my fingers in the wrong button. So We'll go to level 2. Or that was supposed to be level 3. I thought I changed that. So the floor hurts you. Red heals, gold or points survive. Okay, so this one was actually pretty fun to mess around with. So this is part of the reason why I was talking about Unity is a little goofy, because you do things, it doesn't work, and then you do the same thing and then it works. So I don't understand why it's like that, but I'll go down to kind of some of the logic I have here. So following your instructions, we have health bar, fill amount, and then health 0, 1. If health less than or equal to 0, we load the scene, next scene, which is just this scene. So you just restart. I didn't even put in there a lose just because I was running into that same threading issue. You can see I was trying to do that up here. So this is a plane here. We can probably stop that and actually go to scene, show it off a little better. So I have a plane here. It's got a box collider, and I have a rigid body on it with no gravity. So you can take damage when you're running on it. Let's see, can I pull up that script again? So scoring and health. So each health object gives you plus 20 health. If health less than max health, health equals max health, just so you can't go over 100. And then it destroys the object. Pretty standard stuff. So if other object.gameObject.name.equals plane, health equals health minus 5. So I couldn't figure out a more, just because time, it just doesn't seem like it's very easy to implement like time functions in C#. So I would have preferred to do it with time, but I was just running into issues if I tried to do anything with time. So it's a little inconsistent when you're running. Sometimes you take more damage than others, but you lose 5 health whenever it triggers, which I'll show here. I have collision detection continuous, so it's as often as it likes to, I suppose. Let's go back to the script real quick. Scoring and health, and then health minus 5, and then there's points as well. We got the gold point orbs, and then we got health orbs, and then we got little obstacles in the way to try and deal more damage to you. Yeah, let's just see it in action. So we're in here. As you can see, we're losing health. I go to pick up some health, I get health back. Pick up some more, grab some, jump up here. Nope. And I died. Dang. Really doesn't like that part. Okay, I think I see the problem here. I don't know why it's doing it now when I'm showing the video, but I think it's the box collider where it's at. So I'm just going to move the character over. I don't know why it's doing it now. It worked before. Or worked without dying every time to get past there. So get up here. I put these up here as well, so you can kind of skip some damage. And then cross here to win. Come over here, cross through it, and you win. Let's go back to that scene real quick. Go to, I think it was level 3, yeah. So if I click here, just the level 1 script takes you to Playground. Nothing too complicated with that. And then I also have a plane underneath as well. I'll show that here. If you fall off the map, you just come back up. And that's about it for this level. Health works perfectly, actually. It works really well. It's just more of my implementation with how you take damage in this. Yeah, and that's about it for this game. I'll show the executable I have here. So where is it? Final game right here. or Unity. Launch this. Well, that's a bummer. It's shown on the wrong screen. Can I move this? Um, well, trying to show it off here, but it's not letting me switch screens. Fantastic. Well, I have the executable. It's running. I'll probably just send a picture of it running in the email sending you the link to these videos. I'm sorry, I wish I could show it a little better, but yeah. Well, maybe I'll post a second video showing the executable for both Unreal and Unity because I just remembered I forgot to show the executable for Unreal. And that's about it. Thank you very much.